Hello, welcome to the Wildcat Insider, your source for stories from grades 7, 8, and 9.
On May 3rd, 9th grade students were able to participate in the annual civil reenactment experience in their U.S. history classes. Here is Audra Murgy with the story.
On Friday, May 2nd, the 9th grade history classes got to see Civil War reenactors show us what it was like during the Civil War. What inspired you to become a Civil War reenactor?
I went and I've been interested in the Civil War since I was a little kid. I started learning about it whenever I was 7, 8, 9 years old. And my parents first took me there to Gettysburg whenever I was 9, I believe. And I've liked it ever since. A friend of mine who I was in Boy Scouts with, actually, he told me, he said, "Hey, I know you like the Civil War, so why don't you come to one of our events, because I'm in a Civil War reenacting unit." And that's how I got started doing it. And just doing it here at the school. I mean, I went to school here. I graduated in 2007 from Latrobe, and I remember in 9th grade I was going out and talking to the reenactors that came in to talk to me, and now they didn't do that anymore, and I figured, hey, what the heck, I'll come in and help out and try to teach people as much as I can.
How long have you been a Civil War reenactor?
Well, I started Civil War reenacting whenever I was 15 years old. I was actually in 9th grade here at the junior high. And I'm 30 years old now, so I've been doing it for 15 years. Actually, 3 times longer than the Civil War actually went on. But it's just something fun to do. It's a little bit of everything. You get to go camping, you get to see people from different parts of the country and interact with them and meet people from down south. I've met reenactors from Alaska even that have come to a reenactment in Gettysburg, all the way to Gettysburg. So it's pretty neat. You get to meet all different types of people and see what their opinions are on everything, modern topics, Civil War, whatnot. It's pretty cool.
On May 8th, 7th grade students participated in the STEAM Day activities. Becca Reed, Mackenzie Kuzmas, and Dustin Chips visited the event and spoke with students.
On May 8, 2019, students participated in various amounts of activities and experiments on STEAM Day. It was an exciting and educational day for all.
My favorite part of STEAM Day was catching the crayfish in the river.
My favorite part of STEAM Day was going in the stream and finding insects and playing with all my friends and splashing each other.
My favorite part was playing in the creek.
It was going into the water.
It's on.
A little bit larger.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Addison Lemon shares some resources with you in our next segment.
Here are 5 ways to cope with mental health. Deep breathing. Breathe in for 5 seconds. Hold it in for 3 seconds. Now let it out for 7 seconds. For people who have mental illness, it's not always easy to deal with it. It's best to own up to your feelings and accept them. Always tell a trusted parent, teacher, or adult in your life about your feelings. Sometimes talking it out can really help. When you're in a situation where you feel sad, look for the bright side of things. Look for the positives and not the negatives. If you feel anxious or something is making you upset, focus on your 5 senses. Suicide and self-harm is never the answer. Every life is worth so much. You're amazing just the way you are. If you need help or don't have anyone to call, please call the suicide hotline number. It is available 24/7. There are also resources at the school if you need help. SAP stands for Students Assistance Program. This group is not designed to diagnose students or solve problems, but to identify problems and get students the help they need.
really rely on our staff to say to us, hey, this, I'm noticing a really big personality change in this student, or I think something's going on in this student's family. And we simply talk to that student and we say, hey, what's going on? So it's not like this big thing. People are, they think that they're gonna have to leave school or go somewhere and not be allowed to come here anymore, and that's so far from the truth.
The SAP team includes Mr. Shivitz, Mr. Caslow, Mr. Hips, Mr. Habercorn, Ms. Novotny, Miss O'Donnell, Miss Golubish, Miss Wisblasi, and Westmoreland County SAP liaison.
Say something if you're feeling really bad and you're not learning in class, something is keeping you from the learning process. It's just weighing down on you and you're struggling more than usual. I mean, we all have problems, but if you have something that's really wearing on you, I think you should talk to a teacher that you trust, or to one of the guidance counselors, or to a principal, or Mrs. Blasi. She's awesome to talk to, and they'll help you. We'll get you the right resources. We'll get you the right help if that's what you need. I think sitting and staying stuck is one of the hardest things that a student can do. It's too difficult, and things can snowball very quickly. I think you should also find comfort in the fact that you are a student in a school where every single staff member cares about you deeply. And we want the very best for you, and we are willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that this school is a safe environment for you, and that you have a top-notch education that you're able to get with no disruptions, and that you're safe here. You'll have a healthy social environment to be in, and there's lots of fun stuff to do, and so we want you to be happy, and that's why we're here.
The SAP team can provide proper resources for the students. Along with staff, there are students who want to make the school a positive atmosphere.
I like being in Random Acts of Kindness because we get the opportunity to help other people and make their day better.
The Kindness Club helps me understand how other people's kindness impacts other people's lives, and how little things make a big difference in our school and in our world.
I think the Random Acts of Kindness Club is a great way to brighten people's day.
If you venture out to the stadium during Lunch and Learn, you may see an intense volleyball game. Justin Rhodes and Mason Krynock go behind the scenes.
In Lunch and Learn in the senior high, some kids eat lunch, other kids learn. But for us, we created our own wall ball league.
Hello, I am Will Casey, and I am the founder of the PWBA-OCKO. This is our official rule book with all the rules. There is a complete number of 20 sections in the rule book, and so no one cheats.
So I'm kind of a big deal in this game, and I win pretty much every game. Okay, we're not playing.
Yeah, that's
Hi, yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to be interviewed.
It was. It's just the screen was there.
We're gonna get some.
I win.
8th grade students headed to Kennywood on May 21st for a day of fun. Sydney Lidecker and Kaylin Rocco asked students and staff about their favorite rides.
Our favorite ride is the Phantom.
My favorite ride at Kennywood is the Phantom's Revenge.
The Black Widow.
It's the Phantom.
My favorite ride at Kennywood is the Black Widow.
Okay, so I haven't been to Kennywood in a long time, so I don't really know what the rides are now, but I will tell you a story of when I was 13 years old. It was my very first time at Kennywood, and there was a ride there called the Laser Loop. And the Laser Loop was like this. It was like this curly cue. It just was one track, and so you get into the train, and it speeds you forward, and you do this loop, and then you just go forward a little bit more, and it stops, and you wait, and you wait, and then as fast as it went forward, it goes backwards, and you loop, and then it comes back, and it does that 7 times. And I got off, and about 7 other people got off, and thank goodness there were garbage cans lined up at the exit.
My favorite ride at Kennywood is the Black Widow.
Raging Rapids.
Raging Rapids.
Probably the Rider. Phantom.
Skyrocket.
My favorite ride at Kennywood is the Jackrabbit.
My favorite ride at Kennywood would be the Pittsburgh Plunge.
The Black Widow.
The spring sports are wrapping up. Jake Kettering and Maria and Lawrence share an update on the lacrosse teams.
I'm defense.
I'm goalie.
I play on JV, and I think we're starting to play as a team.
I play attack. I'm on JV. We're doing okay this season, but our varsity team's doing better. They're 7-3, and ground balls for life.
Play attack. JV on varsity. Season's going good.
I play midfield. I'm on varsity, and we're doing well. We're improving every game.
I play attack on the JV team, and I'm pretty sure we're doing pretty well right now. I think we're doing better than we were doing.
I play junior varsity D-pole. Our record is, I really don't know. I haven't been paying attention to it.
It's 1-7.
It's not 1-7, but it's somewhere close to that. And my nickname is Shrimp Basket. Cam wanted me to include that for absolutely no reason.
I play varsity lacrosse goalie, and we are off to a pretty good start. We are 7-2 with senior night being Hempfield. So come out.
I play for the middle school team, and I'm a midfielder, and I look forward to playing with Carolina Walters again.
I play for the middle school team, and I play attack.
I play on the middle school team. I play midfield, and I'm looking forward to the end of the year tournaments.
I'm playing midfield, and I look forward to the end of year tournaments.
I play midfield on the high school team, but I am currently a manager, and I'm looking to play with Riley again.
I'm Riley. I am a midfielder on the junior high team, and I look forward to playing with my best friend again next year.
I play lacrosse for the middle school team. I'm a face-off midi. I'm looking forward to next year having all the 6th graders come in and all the more fun for the team and for the school, you know.
Vinny Odo is a star soccer player. Here's Nico Lorenzi with today's Student Spotlight.
This episode's Student Spotlight is 8th grade soccer player Vinny Odo. He has enjoyed playing soccer for many years and currently plays for local team AFFC. He has even been invited to play on professional soccer team Columbus Crew. He travels around the country to participate in many tournaments and special camps. I got the opportunity to ask Vinny Odo a few questions about his experiences playing soccer.
6 years. To make it to a D1 college. The Jamaican international Leon Bailey. Las Vegas. Scoring in State Cup final.
Memorial Day is observed on May 27th. Here's Zane Demigon with a deeper look at the holiday.
Many know of the existence and basic premise of Memorial Day. It's a day dedicated to honoring soldiers who died, and it also celebrates the start of summer. But the full story behind Memorial Day is far more interesting. Following the Civil War, the United States was mourning huge losses of soldiers. In the late 1860s, some communities observed an informal day of memorial sometime during spring. A Memorial Day-like holiday was first properly observed on May 5, 1866 in Waterloo, New York. Waterloo hosted a community-wide event where businesses closed and residents paid respects and left flags at the graves of soldiers. On May 5, 1868, General John A. Logan, who was the leader of an organization for Northern Civil War veterans, called for a day of memorial later in the month on May 30th. This day, called Decoration Day, would be dedicated to visiting and decorating graves and memorials for fallen Civil War soldiers. Decoration Day was the first major Memorial Day-like event. By 1890, similar holidays would be observed in all of the northern states. Soon after, Decoration Day would come to be known as Memorial Day. After World War I, the holiday shifted from just honoring the dead of the Civil War to honoring all soldiers killed in combat. In 1968, Congress passed a law that would move the date of Memorial Day from May 30th to the last Monday of May and also declared it a national holiday. This law came into effect in 1971. In the modern age, people celebrate Memorial Day with parades, the most notable of which are in Chicago, New York, and Washington, D.C. Some also celebrate it by visiting cemeteries and memorials. Memorial Day falls on May 27th this year, and it will be observed for years to come.
Who is your favorite celebrity? Brielle Zimmerman and Kaylin Rocco asked students in today's Cat Chat.
My favorite celebrity is Justin Bieber.
My favorite celebrities are Nicki Minaj, Ariana Grande, and Selena Gomez.
Kanye West.
Shane Dawson. Mr. Fenton. Mr. Mac.
Josh Dunn. Taylor Swift. Tom Holland.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Barack Obama.
Colby Brock.
Kylie Jenner.
Mr. Roberts.
Wait, what's the question?
Thank you for tuning into this edition of the Wildcat Insider. We will see you for our final episode on June 3rd.